You achieved it, but you still feel empty. Maybe after all that hard work, doing the stuff that you thought would get you somewhere and achieve something that will finally make you feel happiness, you got there and all you felt was a slight relief. Almost as if it was a burden you've been carrying, and now that you achieved it, it's just another thing that has been done. No joy felt, no overwhelming happiness like that happiness you anticipated when you were planning on getting it. When you were grinding towards it, thinking that it's gonna bring you happiness, it's gonna make you feel better than you felt every day for the rest of your life. Maybe if I just get this successful business, maybe if I just get those high grades, all the anxiety I feel and the person I am, I'll finally be the person who deserves it. I'll finally be happy. I'll finally be a better person. Have you ever thought that maybe the success is the person you become along the way? I have this friend, my best friend actually. We had just finished our A-levels. And after his last paper, I asked him, how are you feeling? Like, you've been so excited for this. Is it everything you've imagined? Like, do you feel amazing the way you thought you would? And he was like, no, I feel the same way I felt yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. Almost as if nothing has changed. Nothing has happened to make me feel or be a different person. I'm still the person I've been. And I told him, there is nothing coming that's going to enter your life that's going to make you feel any better than you choose to feel every day. There's nothing you will have that will change who you are. It's when you change who you are that you begin to deserve and believe you deserve those things, that those things happen. So the success was never really the car, the business, the relationship, the good grades. The success was the discipline, the freedom, the gratitude, the presence, the diligence it takes, the growth you have to have had to become that person. If you continue to think that there's ever something outside of you that's going to bring you joy, you will never feel joy. Because the universe doesn't give you or bring you what you want. It gives and brings you who you are. And if you are someone who is seeking fulfillment, seeking joy, you will never have it because you have to continue being the person who seeks it. And once you have it, that's in opposition to who you are being. If you have joy, then you cannot be someone who seeks joy. If you have fulfillment, you cannot be someone who seeks fulfillment. And the fact that you're always seeking, that this achievement is just another lump in the road, another hump to something greater. Maybe because now I have this and it's not that great, maybe there's something else I need to get. And you keep on going, you keep on going, you keep on going. Never learning the lesson that the only key to happiness is finding gratitude, joy, freedom, love in this moment. That's the only way you can have the things you want, by deciding and knowing you already have it in this moment and cherishing it, being grateful for it. There's nothing coming to save you. There's no higher version of yourself, no achievement, no accolade that's going to make you feel better than you choose to feel today. A couple years ago, I was addicted to my suffering. I was living in a very difficult situation, and I was addicted to the anger. I was addicted to the unsatisfaction. I thought that my saving grace was school. I was an A-star student. I hated school, but in my mind, I believed that if I was good at it, then there would be an escape for me. So I never revised. I was quite smart. I mean, I was diligent. I went to classes, so I never needed to revise. It was GCSEs after all. It's elementary stuff. So I would feel so much anxiety. I would always feel like I didn't deserve the grades that I got, because the only thing I would do is I would go to classes, I would listen, okay, maybe that added to it, but then I would never revise. I would go home, I'll like cry and feel shit about my life, engage in some escapism behavior, and then the night before the test, I'll cram and I'll get an A-star. And then there was a point that came that I was like, I was having a talk with myself. I was journaling, and I just thought, I don't want to find peace. I don't want to be content, because if I ever do find peace and contentment, I know this drive that I have inside me, this drive to make lots of money, this drive to be successful, this drive to own businesses is gonna die, because there'll be nothing for me to escape from. And if finding peace means that I'm no longer who I've always been, this ambitious person, wouldn't that make me a failure? How scary it is to be anything apart from what and who I've always been. And that really stuck with me, realizing that in my search for peace, in my search for freedom, I was denying myself exactly the things that I wanted. Because if I found freedom and peace in that moment, I wouldn't be acting the way I was acting. I wouldn't reply and act so angry and reactive to my environment, because, well, I have peace now. I have freedom now. There'll be nothing to react to. And it was so scary, the thought of finding peace for a long time. I'm being content, because in my mind, contentment and complacency were interchangeable words. I didn't realize that in order for me to ever be happy and fulfilled and feel like I deserved the success and the money, that I had to be content. The universe shows you what you already think you are. And I didn't realize that contentment, gratitude, abundance, freedom, a byproduct of that is success. If I feel free and I am a free person, there is no way I would struggle financially, because the universe has to reflect to me, I'm a free person. Okay, financial freedom, location freedom. Okay, you're an abundant person, financial abundance, joy every single day. The success I wanted was a byproduct of the energy and the frequency I was denying myself. And that was a hard pill to swallow. And it's true. I feel like now that I'm a more peaceful, happy, content person, I no longer have that drive to get money by any means. I was speaking to someone who watched my videos. He is very successful, and he was talking to me about how it's as if all the money in the world can't buy you presence and gratitude. I was like, okay, you get it now. This is what I've been saying. I'm sure at a point when he was making all that money, he thought, okay, once I've made that money, then I can take a breather. Not knowing that your day is a microcosm of your life. Everything you choose to do, to feel today is what you're going to choose to do and feel for the rest of your life. When you make that money and you are someone who is still chasing peace, you will continue to put yourselves in situations where you do not have any of it. The success is the person you become. The success is realizing that, you know what, I deserve everything I want right now. The success is feeling the peace right now, the gratitude right now, the contentment right now. Because chances are, when you get that thing, you will still be the person who you are. When I got that A star, I still felt like the person who wasn't doing enough. I still felt like the student who didn't deserve those grades. Until I decided I deserve these grades and I'm going to act accordingly. Because would I have it if deep down somewhere I didn't think I deserve it? Subconsciously, I was being someone who had good grades. I showed up to my lectures. I listened. I was just like, that bitch. I was her. You know? So, never forget. What you want, you have it right now. So act like it. That's all for today, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, I'm so proud of the person you are and even more proud of the beautiful soul you are becoming. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a like. I am always open for conversations in the comments, and I'm sure I'll see you in the next one.